All right, now we locked in. What's going on, man? It's your boy Marvin. I'm here with my boys Jarren, Corey, and it's Thread
hmm
the Needle. And we here to bring y'all a special episode. A little short. Just a little reaction to the NBA trade deadline. Just ended about an hour and 15 minutes ago. So we're gonna come on here and let y'all know how we feel about some of the trades that went down today. We had a couple of good ones, a couple of swaps that I know I didn't see coming. We'll get into that. But first up,
Very.
man, how y'all boys doing today?
Uh,
Good.
I'm doing pretty damn good, man. I've been staring at Twitter all day. We kind of had a lot of tornado warnings, and I've been more worried about the trade deadline than the tornadoes.
For real though,
Yeah.
facts, facts. But yeah, we in Alabama, so Alabama's having some tornadoes around here today.
That whole
I
drop
was
was right down the street from where I was at.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, apparently it touched down on you over there by you. I seen they said it was over there in your area, but
Good to see you,
man,
okay, Ranchula.
yeah, you know, always good. You ain't look like you ain't got no damage to your
Covered
career.
by the
So,
blood of Christ.
oh yeah, you surrounded by the blood of Christ, man. You in good hands.
Yes, sir.
All state.
Shout out to the deacon, man. Shout out to the deacon.
Yes, sir.
But yeah. So let's go ahead and get into this deadline, man. First trade of the day, well, of the deadline. It was Nikola Vucevic going to the Bulls.
Yeah. Started out hot. Big
Started out
boots.
hot,
Very
um,
significant. That's a very significant
especially
trade.
coming from the fact that it kind of looked like the Magic were just gonna keep Vucevic. Because I did hear recently that they were saying that they were gonna try to keep him. So I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting them to come up off of Aaron Gordon. I said Aaron Gordon. Well, they did come off Aaron Gordon too, but
Yeah, they came up with a lot of folks.
all of
Yeah.
Vucevic. I wasn't expecting them to come off of Vucevic though. But
Hey,
yeah,
somebody,
they
somebody making some noise.
It's Guap. Guap got to try to move a little less with the new mic. Guap got a new mic, y'all, so he just
oh
Oh,
like
Walt
yeah,
got a new
he
mind.
learning the ins and outs. He learning the ins and outs. That's
yeah,
all it is.
that's me. That's me. But yeah, they got back Wendell Carter and I think who else they got
Otto
back?
Porter
Yeah, Otto
Oh,
Porter. But then Otto Porter's getting bought out, so Otto Porter's on the buyout market right now.
and two first round picks.
Yeah, and they got two first round picks. I mean, I like the deal for both sides. Obviously, the Bulls obviously winning in the short term, getting Vooch to go along with Levine. I really feel like that's gonna elevate their team because Levine already was kind of cooking, but now he got a big man he can really utilize in the pick and roll game, pick and pop game. And
yeah, they can.
Vucevic is a
Yeah,
legit 7 footer that can shoot, and he got an inside game, which I
Um,
think is really gonna be beneficial to them.
yeah. Vooch is definitely going to be what Laurie Markkinen was supposed to be in that
Yeah,
offense.
and, I'm surprised that Corey's roommate ain't still in knocking down his door about it. That's talking about how they go make the playoffs with Vooch and everything. I like the deal. I mean, you know how bad everybody know how much I love Vooch. I mean, I picked it for the skill competition. I mean, I like everything he brings to the table. Of course, everybody want to be a better defender, but you can't have everything. And I mean, the Bulls. I mean, you can see that they really are trying to make the playoffs this year. They feel like they got a star in Levine, and like this is a time because I mean Levine contract. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's kind of a bargain. You know what I'm saying? And his next contract, you really had to come up off something. So you want to kind of push while you can, while your best players are on bargain contracts. Kind of like I feel like that's why a lot of people put the pressure on the Seas because they got somebody like Jalen Brown on a bargain contract. But we're gonna talk about that later. But shout out to
yeah,
Vooch. The Magic fire sale continues. I'm guessing like we probably gonna stay on the Magic for a little
yeah,
second.
yeah. We can talk about the second trade that went down with the Magic. Evan Fournier to the Seas in exchange for 2 second round picks and Jeff Teague. Um, as a Celtics fan, I got my Celtics shirt on. I like the trade. Obviously Fournier doesn't push us over the hill. But me and Jay were talking about this. I wasn't expecting any trade unless it would have been for Bradley Beal. I didn't expect any trade that we could have made at the deadline that would have pushed us over the top anyway. So I would have rather just went for someone that I can see still being on the team next year when we really make the finals push. And I feel like Fournier will be he's gonna complement the Jays really well. He came into the league more as a shooter, and now he's like developed this entire game. He's like a 20-point per game scorer. Uh, I really feel like we could play him in the same role we played Gordon Hayward, even though Gordon Hayward was more of a playmaker than Fournier is. I feel like just that the role, like he's just gonna be another wing scorer. That's what we needed, and now we just need to keep shoring up the bench. And we also traded Daniel Tice. We can go ahead and get that out the way. We traded Daniel Tice. I don't know if the trade is finalized yet, though. I seen that Javante Green was involved in either the Tice trade or the Fournier trade. We still haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, what y'all thought about that Evan Fournier to the Seas though?
I think y'all need a shooter. Y'all was just talking about y'all shooting woes with that rookie y'all got, and then a lot of y'all shooters are young and rookies, and I think Evan Fournier is the best one that y'all got right now. Y'all need that, and y'all got that. He's a vet. Vets aren't scared to make the big shots or taking them, so y'all should be good with that. Yeah, that's gonna help y'all.
Yep. Shooting, playmaking, and size is really what we're missing. I mean, like we do need wing depth, and I feel like Fournier kind of fits it. Granted, he's like only like 6'5", only 6'6" max, and
out of the 6'7".
Yep. I mean, well, hey, look at that.
Let me look that up real quick. Go ahead though.
But I think it was a much needed thing. I mean, I was just complaining yesterday about Marcus going 2 for 10 for deep against the Bucks, and it's just something that the team really needed. Just like Guap said, it doesn't put us over the hump. Not like we're going to be competing like staring Milwaukee, Brooklyn, and Philly right in the eyes, but I do believe that it fixes the hole. It fixes the hole. It fixes the hole, and
just tried to slide Miami in there.
Hey man, hold up, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about it.
And I guess I'll go on and get off my 2 cents with Tice. Shout out to Tice, man. Thank you, Tice.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Tice.
I mean, the big 2-7. I mean, it was fun watching him play. Undersized guy, but he would still get up there and smack it. Like I asked Guap what was his favorite moment from Tice. I ain't never tell him mine. And mine was when we played against the Lakers. It could have been the Cavs. I think it was the Cavs when it was the Kyrie C's versus the Cavs. And Tice just went off in the corner. He had like 3 straight threes in the corner. And it kind of like blew the game open. And we just beat LeBron in the ass by like 30 points. And like that's probably like my favorite moment from Tice ever. But shout out to Tice.
When he asked me that question, I couldn't name a moment. Because, I mean, I'm not going to sit up here and say Tice. Tice didn't give me anything necessarily memorable. It wasn't nothing where I'm just looking back on Tice's years with the season.
The seal-off.
But look.
The Daniel Tice seal-off.
But let me tell you, the seal-off. Yeah, that was cool. But, Tice definitely is going to hurt. It's going to hurt not seeing him on the team no more. He was good for the team, I felt. I honestly would have rather kept him over Thompson, but I mean, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I get it. It was more of a financial trade than it is like we just needed to trade Tice because I seen that us trading Tice is going to keep us under the luxury tax, and I don't think that our management wants to pay the luxury tax for this sorry ass team, which I don't blame them. I mean, this season's kind of blown, so just kind of set your team up to be better next year. Obviously, Fournier is he's on an expiring contract, but I believe he'll come back next year. I believe we're gonna re-sign him and bring him back to the team because he'll definitely be, I can see him being very, very beneficial to the team. To be honest, I want him to be the sixth man, but that's just me. Jarren want Smart to.
Yeah, I wanted to start over Smart. I wanted to send Smart back to the bench because, like I said, man, fourth quarter Smart has been pretty disappointing. And his stock kind of dropped for me. It's not like it dropped a lot. Not like I'm just completely off, but his stock dropped. And Mo Wagner, the addition we did, we traded Tice for Mo. And I like the Mo ad. I always liked him from the team up north, Wolverines, if y'all don't know who that is. I mean, Mo, he's pretty much a bigger Tyson for me. I mean, he probably gonna shoot the three as well, but I mean, it's a 7-footer that can shoot the tray ball. Mo brings energy. He's not afraid to try and block a shot, even though he's not that good of a defender. So I'm excited to see what Mo can do. He's young, probably still got room to grow. And Robert Williams finally gets more PT to PT he deserves.
Yeah. One
But
more thing. Oh yeah, Fournier 6'7", by the way. Yeah.
okay, well, I bet I'm
Um.
definitely playing him on the wing.
Um,
We're gonna talk
But
about this
this,
last Magic trade though. We're gonna get that.
yeah, I was about to get into it.
yeah.
Aaron Gordon to the Nuggets. Damn. Nuggets traded away R.J. Hampton and
Gary
who was it?
Harris.
Gary Harris, and I think a second round pick. If I'm not mistaken.
I thought it was a first.
Oh, it was the first. Yeah,
Had to be a first.
Yeah.
and they got back Aaron Gordon.
And Gary Clark. I mean,
Hey man, I like that. That's
I
a
like
pivotal
it. I like
piece.
it for the Nuggets. I like it for the
That's,
Nuggets.
yeah, obviously for the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Right.
I did feel like the Magic definitely could have got a. No, I'm not gonna say a better trade, but I mean, what we were offering for Aaron Gordon reportedly, I mean, it wasn't that far off from that Nuggets trade.
mhm.
I mean, Gary Harris kind of been struggling this season, and then R.J. Hampton is still young. He still got to prove himself, and I feel like we would have gave them, maybe Smart and who was proving his first team all defense, and then we could have gave y'all a Rook. So I mean, it's kind of the same trade.
Nah,
It's kind of
I
the
like
same
the other
trade.
side better.
I mean, okay.
I mean,
I
Denver
get it.
definitely had more assets, and I feel like getting into a bidding battle with Denver, we would have never won anyway.
Oh, we would have won. I'm glad we didn't.
Because RJ is definitely was carrying that.
Yeah. I mean, I like the trade for Orlando. Actually, I feel like Denver kind of just brought back the team of last year. I mean, Jeremy Grant was a hole that they kind of needed to fill, and I feel like that's what Aaron Gordon's going to do. It's kind of like bringing back Jeremy. I mean, granted, they both kind of got different skill sets, but we both know. I mean, I know Corey knows more than me. They like Jeremy. He's above the rim guy. He's a plus defender. And he can pretty much shoot the ball. I think he shoots the ball better than Aaron Gordon. But depending on what they did, they just filled the Jeremy Grant hole left last year. I mean, I guess Paul Millsap isn't like really giving them what they want. I mean, Gary Harris. I feel like it's good for Gary Harris. I think out of anybody in this trade, I think Gary Harris won because he needed a new location.
Yeah.
I mean, too much high expectations on Gary. I mean, me and Corey, Gary Harris fans for a long time. So I mean, I feel like he needed a change of scenery. And then RJ Hampton, like Corey said, I think that was definitely a big up. He been getting PT lately. So yeah, I mean, I like the trade more for Orlando. I mean, I wonder who's gonna turn out to be the starting guard in Orlando between Cole Anthony, Markel, and RJ. Like, who's gonna be like the leading guard, the best guard on the team? So that's gonna be exciting to see next year. But
it seems like they're going the Thunder formula, just getting younger.
Speaking of the Thunder, man, y'all boys got 34 freaking
Yes.
picks. Y'all
Did you see
didn't
my-
even pick 34 people.
We didn't really do anything. We got Tony Bradley, but he's like 23, so that's good enough. You know, I love young players, but we just keep getting younger and younger, man. There's only 3 cornerstones on that team right now, and that's Lou Dort, Shea Gilgeous, and Darius Baisley. Maybe Poku.
I was gonna say, man, what happened to my boy?
Hey, Poku been balling though, so I can't even hate on Poku. But everybody else is just in the air. But yeah, we finally got off of George Hill. We got Austin Rivers from that. And
I was just
Tony
about
Bradley.
to talk about that trade.
Well, did you see my tweet?
It wasn't nothing too crazy. We just got Austin Rivers. I mean, I'm happy for it. You said what tweet?
About y'all, all these moves.
Oh yeah.
That's
But yeah, we're good. Yeah, we should be straight. But another team in the East, since y'all hating on Miami, Oladipo in Miami.
Yeah.
That adds something. Oladipo got traded.
Got
to
him
Miami.
for nothing. Got him for basically
Got him for nothing. And
Really?
they're about to get LaMarcus Aldridge too.
Hey.
I hope
No, they ain't.
get.
No, they ain't. They ain't trying to bust out them pocketbooks like we trying to bust out them pocketbooks.
Hey, if they get LA, that's gonna be
They
crazy.
get LA, man. The Heat right back in the fold, man. I think the Heat will be right back.
They'll be the fourth best team in the East, and it'll be a no doubt for it'll Like it's always been a top 3, and the 4 through 9, 10 has been like fluctuating. But like with it, if they're able to add, well, Oladipo kind of makes them the favorite as a number 4. But with the addition to LA, that would be like a surefire number 4. Even though I still don't think they're in the same league as the other 3, but they're not as far behind as they was before the day started.
Because they just replaced the 2 trash big men, 2 trash stretches in Kelly Olynyk and okay, mediocre stretches in Kelly Olynyk and trash in Myers Leonard and replace them with LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah.
The OG.
Nah, Myers Leonard we can say trash.
Yeah, that's what I said. Myers Leonard trash. But Olynyk
Celtic
is
god.
mediocre. He's GOAT though. He's goated.
Man, I ain't gonna never forget Olynyk 30 piece that beat the Wizards that one year, man. That had me so hyped.
Yeah, he's goated. Anything else on that Victor Oladipo trade?
Man, I like the move. What only thing I believe they're gonna do the Jimmy at the one thing when it comes down the stretch. I'm assuming like it's gonna be a lot of Jimmy Oladipo. My fear is with the addition of Oladipo, because you remember like last year in the playoffs, against the Lakers when they did that Jimmy at the one, it was both shooters on the floor. So I'm wondering if like Oladipo's out there, we sitting Duncan or Tyler Hero, because Tyler Hero's kind of been in a major slump lately.
That's a good question.
Like I feel like you don't want Jimmy guarding a 4. I mean, like it's Jimmy Butler, so I'm pretty sure he can. But, I mean, I know you don't want him literally guarding the 4s. You don't want him guarding LeBron like that, But I love the addition. I mean, Oladipo, he moves his feet. Good defense. Like less stress on the guards like Duncan and Tyler Hero, who aren't that good at defense. So I mean, I like the move. It's just
also fits the mold of Miami too. Hard work.
So very solid move, Miami. I mean, I kind of I guess it sucked my teeth. I mean, I was like so. I mean, So when I seen the deal, I wasn't too happy about it in terms of my boys and trying to get far in the playoffs. So very solid move by Pat Riley. I mean, continue to show why he's one of the best in the game.
All right.
Yeah, the Heat also got another trade. They got Nemanja Bjelica from the Kings and traded Mo Harkless and Chris Silva. So I mean, the Heat definitely improved today. Definitely can look back on this. I mean, they didn't give up Hero, which okay. Let's talk about this actually. The Kyle Lowry stuff.
Before you do that, I wanted to get into like all the trades, man.
Yeah.
Okay. It didn't move.
Okay.
And like, what about Lemon Pepper Lou?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
Now, me and Jarren was talking about this.
It's a good. He goes back home. I like it.
Yeah.
But for the Clippers, that is the best thing ever.
It's a W and an L for the Clippers for me.
Hefty
I think it's straight W. I can't even lie.
I think it's a W because obviously you're getting Rajon Rondo, proven 2-time NBA champion. He's gonna come in. He's gonna facilitate that offense well. He's going to be able to get Kawhi and PG more open shots, get the whole team more open shots in general. But you did give up your 6th man of the year candidate in Lou Will. I mean, I don't know if he's really a 6th man candidate. But we all know what Lou Will is.
But I kind of live with that because
Lou Will is a top 3 scorer on the team.
Yeah, he's good. Don't get me wrong. But the Clippers' problem was nobody had an identity. It was too many of those scorers out there.
Yeah.
And they needed, especially with LeBron going down, we might not even know if the Lakers are going to make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
So
out for 4 to 6 weeks, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, like for them to just be like, all right, we need a point guard now. We need to get Rondo, the best one on the market. You saw what Rondo did with the Lakers, and for the Clippers, he's gonna be straight. They need that.
Yeah.
I got him going to the finals after this. Like that's big. Rondo is big.
Yeah, I still got the Clippers in the finals.
Rondo is big.
Yeah, I still got the Clippers in the finals.
Yeah, and Celtics.
The Jazz.
Like Lou Will. Jarren, shut up. Lou Will is.
Continue, Corey.
I get what you're saying though, Marvin. Lou Will, he was a big piece in that Clippers team. I hate to see Lou Will in another jersey, but if it was another jersey, I'm happy that it's his hometown jersey.
Yeah. Facts.
He is I don't know what he can teach Trae Young. Trae Young already scoring at an elite level.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's gonna be
he can teach.
I guess you'll just have two small guards that are just elite
He
scorers.
won't. He
I
won't be
hope
able.
they never on the court together. That's gonna
He
be
won't
some
have to
hoisting.
work.
John Collins gonna be so mad.
He won't. He won't have to work as hard for a shot. You know what I'm saying? And they would be well. And then like when Trey off the court, they ain't got to worry about like the guards being a little iffy in the scoring region.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, I really like the deal for the Clips. I feel like the prices was a tad hefty. I mean, I would have tried to not give up the picks. I would have tried to do more of a Lou Will, Rondo straight up. But I mean, two late second round picks. I mean, what are the chances you snag a great player out of that? But yeah, like I said, I really like the Rondo move. It's gonna be exciting to see somebody actually be able to play make for a guy like Kawhi and PG. Because I mean, it's a lot of PG having to do his little step back game and all that, and it's like you kind of when you watch it, you feel like eventually it's gonna slow down. I mean, granted, he's balling like he did at OKC, but you kind of feel like eventually it's gonna fall off a little. So
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good addition.
What you just said, Jen, is crazy because that's exactly why I wanted the Celtics to bring back Rondo. Like that's why I was kind of hurt seeing that he went to the Clippers. Because of what you just said. He's gonna be able to get Kawhi and PG more open shots, and I feel like the Celtics needed someone like that. They needed a playmaker who can help Tatum and JB out because they just be out there isoing, and that shit looks terrible.
Yeah.
But let's get to this Portland and Toronto trade though.
I was
Man.
just gonna say, just
Norman
Toronto
Powell.
moves. Period.
Yeah, Norman Powell to the Trailblazers, and the Raptors getting Rodney Hood, Gary Trent Jr. Now this was a great trade for me for both sides. The Raptors getting Gary Trent was a W for me. You know, I like the potential of a Van Vliet and Trent backcourt. And then the Trailblazers obviously won. I mean, you got Norman Powell to go along with CJ and Dame, which I think is a great addition to that team. He can come off the bench. He can start. It don't really matter what y'all do with Norman. We all know what Norman do. He'll come in, be a high energy guy, play defense well. He's a good shooter. He'll get to the cup. He'll attack. Athletic. I like it, man. Norman Powell. I like this trade from both sides. What y'all think, though?
Yeah, Norman Powell's pretty good. I hate that it is a business. He was saying how he didn't want to leave, but as I said, it is a business.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it sucks. But Gary Trent, but I don't know what I was going to say. But they, I saw Gator doing something stupid. But Norman Powell to the Portland Trailblazers is pretty good. He can kind of bring to the table what Gary Trent or what they were trying to make Gary Trent do. Gary Trent, he's an okay defender. I mean, he's a pretty good defender, but I don't feel like he was as good as the Portland Trailblazers were trying to make him be.
Yeah.
So Norman Powell is really that two-way that they could have. Athletic, bouncy. I like it.
Yeah, and I feel like Norman, like just with an addition to the defense thing Corey was talking about, I feel like this is a move where they just wanted somebody else who could really score off the dribble, because McCollum health has been like a little iffy lately, and I feel like with McCollum really having health issues, they kind of just needed another person like when he's out of the game or like when he's out, like they can really sub in Norman and like really not worry about Dame having to carry the load on the in the backcourt. I mean, even though Gary is a shooter, and Rodney Hood can knock down shots, I feel like Norman just gives you more. Like Guap said, he can take it to the cup. I mean, I seen what he was doing to the Celtics. That shit was ridiculous. So, I mean, if he giving them that, Norm's gonna be very exciting with that team. I'm very curious. Like, does he get to play down the stretch? Is it gonna be Dame, CJ, Norman, Covington, and like I'm assuming Nurkic down the stretch? Like that's one of the things I'm always big on. Like I'm always big to see your final five, who you got on the floor in the last 5 minutes of the game. So I'm curious if he's going to be in there or if they're going to have a different person out there. But all in all, I like the move for them. And Gary Trent to the Raptors, I mean, I feel like Nick Nurse can really make almost anything work. I mean, I seen they got rid of Terrence Davis. I seen they got rid of Matt Thomas. And, I mean, Trent, when you can kind of get rid of that when you bring in guys like Rodney and Trent. Like, shout out. I mean, Rodney Hood is kind of becoming a journeyman. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody thinks he's a solid player, two-way shooter guy. So, hopefully Rodney's able to find somewhere where he can actually stay for a little bit and get that impact. Because you remember, like when he first got to Portland, he was balling out, and then like
Hmm.
injuries kind of derailed that. So
Yeah, he was
hopefully,
the reason why they got to the conference finals.
yeah,
He was the reason why. I just realized I tweaked though. I remember when I seen this trade when it first happened, and I thought that they definitely traded Lowry, and I just realized I said a Van Vliet and Gary Trent backcourt. What's I though?
uh,
Yeah,
JJ Redick to the Mavs.
JJ Redick and Nicola Melli. They got Nicola Melli also and two shooters to go
Mm-hmm.
along with Luca. Um, yeah, I I like it, even though JJ Redick's been kind of struggling this season.
Yeah.
In terms of shooting, I think he's still shooting below 40%, which is very like not JJ Redick like. Um, so hopefully, him going to a new team, getting a new, just getting a little refresh, going back to a playoff contend, not even playoff, championship contending team. You know, I think maybe JJ Redick could come back a little bit, help out Luca, and then Nicola Melli, who I think is a sleeper in this trade. I think he's gonna fit in just fine with the Mavs. Be a big guy who can shoot. So I like what Dallas did.
We ain't talk about that addition with the Nuggets. They did go get JaVale.
Oh yeah, I got JaVale as well. Um, you know, we all know what JaVale will do. JaVale will just go rim run all game. Get you about a solid 12, 15 minutes a night.
Yeah.
Ain't really yeah,
So I mean, so
solid.
y'all want to talk about the two PGs that didn't get moved? No.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So Lonzo, Kyle Lowry did not get moved. Seemed like at least one of the two were definitely gonna get moved at the deadline. I thought it was gonna be Lowry more than Lonzo. Just because it just felt like Lowry was probably gonna get traded. And what held it back? The Heat didn't want to give up Tyler Hero, and then the Lakers apparently didn't want to give up Taylor Horton Tucker. And I just, for a guy like Kyle Lowry, who you know, what he's gonna bring to your team. He's gonna bring that toughness. He's gonna bring that grit. He's gonna play hard every single possession. One of the better defensive guards in the league. Just one of the better guards in the league in general. And Tyler Hero's been struggling, lately a lot, like bad. He's shooting under 30% from three last time I checked this month. And then for the Lakers, not giving up Taylor Horton Tucker, I feel like for a team like that, where y'all just coming off of a championship, so y'all are obviously still a championship team. I feel like you would want to add a guy like Kyle Lowry, and you could be content with giving up a young player like Taylor Horton Tucker. I mean, maybe
Yeah,
that's just me,
I agree.
but I also feel the same way for the Heat. I mean, uh, Kyle Lowry to the Heat they would have definitely been a top. They would have been up there. I mean, they already up there now, but they would have been top three for me. That got Kyle Lowry. Um, but I don't know. Maybe I just like Kyle Lowry a little too much. Maybe I'm
Yeah, you might
overrating him.
you might like Kyle Lowry a little too much.
But I really definitely would have pulled the trigger if I was Miami or the Lakers. I would have pulled the trigger. I would have gave
I
up
can
toward
I can
Horton Tucker
understand why
or
the Lakers didn't pull the trigger. They always, they always have like they pick a young player that they love just in case for the future. But in cases like with a team like the Lakers, like they build off of trades and free agency anyway. So I can see why you would be like, why didn't they just throw THT at them? But another problem is I don't even know if the Lakers think that they're gonna be good this year because AD and LeBron are down. Like, I don't you think they probably didn't gave up already? Like, what y'all thinking about the Lakers? Because like, if I feel like if they really gave up on the season, then there's really no point of trading your future for Kyle Lowry. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely. I don't think that they gave up on this season. To be honest, I still think the Lakers will make the playoffs. Because I
Yeah.
mean, LeBron's out for a month, and when LeBron comes back, I mean, he's gonna come back with a little vengeance. Obviously, LeBron's gonna come back hooping. You hope AD's gonna come back hooping, even though the first time he came back from an injury might have got rushed a little bit. Who knows? But when he
Yeah.
first came back, he kind of struggled. So I mean, you just kind of gotta hope that your two top five players coming back the
Yeah.
same. and then you got Kyle Lowry to add on to that. I just feel like you got to make that move, and then
But then
Kyle
again,
Lowry can
Kyle
keep the
Lowry is
team
good,
steady.
but he's not like I don't think he's that. I don't even know because I don't see him. I don't even see him making like a Chris Paul impact on the team. Like
I think he can, but not as big as Chris Paul. But he definitely can have the same type of impact Chris Paul can have on the team.
Yeah.
He's that type of guy to me.
I mean, it's not a lot of people on the Lakers roster. I mean, well, it is technically because they just won a championship, but it's not a lot of people that's been in a leadership role as a champion like Kyle Lowry. I feel like that's the value that they was missing, that they will be missing in terms of the Lakers. Cause I remember last year, their point guard down the stretch really became Rondo, a guy with that type of experience.
yeah.
So I mean, like, dude, I kind of agree with Corey. He's not too much of it, he's not a significant upgrade from Dennis Schroeder. So I can kind of understand why they didn't want to make the move, but I do kind of agree with Guap. I mean, if Taylor Horton took, I mean, it really depends because the Lakers were hard cap, and like, so that means like if they had to trade $30 million to get $30 million, none of that. He can be less. No, they literally had to trade $30 million to get $30 million. So depending, I'm assuming Schroeder would have been up. I would have tried to give up a little Kuzma, but I'm guessing they probably would try to get something like Katavius, and then like I'm assuming Taylor Horton Tucker was just too much for them. So I mean, I can understand why they didn't do it because, like I said, he might not be a significant upgrade from Dennis, but I mean, I kind of would have made the move. But for the Heat, I mean, I understand not giving up Tyler Hero. I mean, if you really value that playoff run, I completely understand. Like he is struggling right now, which
I
kind
feel
of
like
makes him a little tradable. But I mean, if I'm the Raptors, I don't know why the fuck you trying to sell me Duncan Robinson and get the fuck out of here with that shit. Like, give me the other nigga. Like, you go try to give me the lesser of the two. Like, they do the exact same thing. You trying to give me the lesser of the two? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, I feel like you
Yeah.
know how
Bro.
Pat Riley is. I think I don't know. I think Tyler Hero is. I think he deserves, to stay. I don't think he deserves to get traded like that, especially being young in that organization. He's probably going to be the face of that organization soon. So,
But just like I
being a
was
man,
when we was talking about, like I was talking about with Jimmy Butler running the one. I mean, like getting Kyle Lowry, that would have taken a little bit off Jimmy, which you
yeah,
always kind of want to do because I mean, you kind of don't want your star having to do it all if they're not LeBron James. So, I mean, I do wish they was able to get a little relief because I mean, Kendrick Nunn, he's not a point guard, more of a scoring guard. So, I mean, hopefully Jimmy don't deteriorate down the stretch. I mean, in the playoffs, he kind of balled out.
Hey, hold on, let me
But
get right back.
like since that playoff run, he's been running the one for the team. So I'm very curious to see how Jimmy does in this playoff with the team really relying on him as much as they are during the season. Because last year he kind of had like a 15 point per game type season and all that. So this year, like they really been relying on him. So I'm curious to see how he does, like if he's able to hold up in the playoffs this year.
yeah, I agree. But good thing they got Victor Oladipo too. I mean, he's no Kyle
Yeah,
Lowry, but Victor Oladipo is also an on the ball type of shooting guard that can do all that. So
yeah.
he can help.
Yeah. You want to talk about the buyout?
Lonzo,
Oh, Lonzo.
Oh yeah, Lonzo.
he's definitely.
Man,
I don't know. I think the Pelicans seem kind of like a mess to me.
they are.
Like I don't feel like they know where their roster is at right now. It's just Zion and just anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I expected Steven Adams to get moved. I expected them to move a lot, but they didn't.
Yeah.
But Lonzo, I think his year is coming up. I think he's free agent next year. So I expect him to go somewhere like New York, Charlotte with LaMelo.
That could happen.
Hey man.
That could happen.
Hey man.
I can see that. Honestly.
Hell no, nigga. That mean he gonna be taking my nigga Terry Minutes. Get your ass out of here, man.
I knew you was gonna say that. Hey, get Devontae up out of there, and we good.
Yeah.
Now we good.
Somebody gotta go.
Yeah, you get Devontae out of there, we good.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I was really hurt when I got that tweet notification that they said Lonzo Ball will not be moved by the Pelicans. Cause I wanted Lonzo, man. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted Lonzo.
Y'all ain't got no number for my boy. Sit down.
That's all right.
Hey man,
Evan
Fournier
Fournier
can
getting
rock out this 94.
Oh no!
Yeah, every
Yes,
Fournier wearing
sir.
94.
Splash
No
Daddy.
sir!
Splash.
No sir!
Hey,
We're
man,
not doing
I
that.
think Lonzo would have been drippy in that 82, man.
We not doing that.
Drippy.
Sir. You gotta pick the year you were born in to wear jersey.
For real though. But the Lonzo move, like I kind of agree with Corey. Keeping Lonzo, well, apparently Lonzo is looking for 20 million or upwards 20 million a year in terms of his contract.
Hey, he
With
said,
his
I changed my jumper and the money changes.
so, I mean, I see why some teams they want to make the move if they feel like they can bring him back at that type of number. Because that's currently like that's the contract we gave JB. Yeah, like so
That's why I was
it's a
like,
lot of
wow.
money. So I kind of understand why people didn't move him for that, but I mean, he would have been a great addition to teams like the Clippers or I mean, even somebody like Philly. I feel like Philly could have used him. Anybody that really needed a point guard, us. So let's go. Only thing I don't get is they kind of got a surplus of guards if you're going to keep Lonzo, because I mean, we all know Nickeil Alexander Walker can go get a bucket. Then they did draft Kira Lewis with a lottery pick this year. So I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to work out the little point guard thing they got going over there. Because, like Corey said, I mean, the Steven Adams thing, I'm kind of surprised he's still on the team. Because when they went and got him, made it think they was like more of a win now squad with Bi, Zion, and Steven Adams being the big three. And then Lonzo coming on this year, you really thought like, hey, they would
That was
do
one
something.
ass of a big three. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah, that's a little trash, big three, but
Ain't no trash.
It's really
I mean,
Steven Adams. It's just because Steven Adams just doesn't fit with Zion to me. Like I feel like Zion is literally taking all of his shots in the paint, and for Steven Adams, a guy that can't stretch the floor, I never liked the Steven Adams signing to begin with.
that's
So I
why.
definitely thought they should have traded him.
Yeah, that's why I said the Pelicans roster is kind of a mess because you got a
Yeah,
lot of like we talked about this at the beginning of the year with Bledsoe and
yeah.
Steven Adams and all
yeah,
these.
and then they
Oh
got
shit.
Bledsoe. I forgot about that. And they got
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bledsoe.
then you traded your only shooter. I mean, you gave up JJ Redick and
mhm.
Nicola Melli. So I mean, now you kind of
You got a
lessen the
lot of
shooting.
on-ball slashers.
Yeah,
Hey man, they just finna get BJ Boston
In
and
what?
take it to
In
the
what,
top floor,
Jarren?
baby.
And do
take
what?
it,
Wait 3 years so you can finally gain some
take it
weight?
to the
No,
top floor.
no, sir. BJ Boston's a G leaguer. I'm sorry. You heard it here first.
Hey
If
man,
you
I
can't lead
seen.
Kentucky to the tournament, you're a G leaguer. I'm sorry.
Hey man, who was it? Who squad was it? It was Nerlens team. Nerlens team, the one that missed it, but Nerlens tore his ACL.
Yeah,
Yeah, Nerlens
he
tore
tore
his
his ACL against us too. I remember.
Yeah, yeah. But
And Nerlens
hey,
also a 7-foot shot blocker when they liked that back then.
yeah, well, that was the money. But yeah, I mean, by the way, man, I was kind of surprised when I seen BJ declare him and that Clark guy. I was like, really, nigga. But yeah,
And I told you too. But it's okay. We talked about it. We know.
yeah. So y'all want to talk about the buy market?
yeah. We can touch on it a little bit.
Oh yeah. Drummond and
Aldridge, Otto Porter. I feel like someone else I'm forgetting.
we kind of already touched on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Drummond. I really hope the Celtics don't get Drummond.
You say don't?
I don't. I hope we don't get him, man. But it just feels like it's coming because now we have a gap in our big man. Unless we just gonna ride out with Williams and Thompson, and then and Wagner, and then I don't know. It's just
Literally, wait.
I want Otto Porter if anything from the or Aldridge, but I don't think we're gonna get both.
Yeah,
So if I had to pick between the two, I'll go with Otto Porter just because it's more of a need now. I'm cool with letting our front court being Rob Thompson and Wagner for the rest of the season because I mean, like I've said this multiple times, this is a dead season for me for a Celtics fan. I don't see us making any deep push into the playoffs. So I'm cool with just kind of riding it out right here with this team and then you sign in a wing that can kind of just alleviate the pressure. You know, we can still be a playoff team. I still want us to be competitive. That's not me saying I don't want us to compete, that I don't want us to at least try to make a deep playoff push. I just don't think it's gonna happen. So I just want us to just try to more so sign for next season than try to sign for this season and try to make a push. So I'm more on the Otto Porter side. Uh, but yeah, that's how I feel about these buyouts. What y'all think?
Um, I mean, Otto Porter ain't been in the playoffs, I believe, since his years in Washington. And those like it was early Otto Porter where everybody was still like, oh, the number 3 overall pick, you know. So I feel like he was kind of under pressure during those because he was really looked at to be the number 3 option on that team.
Getting
So
carried by Paul Pierce and the boys.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
the truth. So I'm I'm I want to see Otto on a championship, or not even a championship team, but another playoff team. Like Guap said, I mean, I really hope he signs with the C's. Same exact reasons. Like if I was to predict, well, I think the 3 biggest buyouts would go. By the way, Jeff Teague is also going to be bought out by the Orlando
oh
Magic.
yeah.
Corey,
He's
y'all
Go
can get
back
you a
to the
little. You can get
Celtics.
you a little Teague. You can get you a
Yeah.
little Teague, Corey.
Get some Teague money.
I seen Maladon out there not cutting it. So
Hey, we're developing Dort at point. I don't even care.
Oh no.
Yeah, Shea is
no.
done for the season, so
yeah, man, Maladon, man, he just got to finish his layups and dunks, man, and he'll be back.
hey man, we good, bro. We don't need nobody else. We're young. I love my team right now.
Hey, man,
Keep it in the bubble.
Why you need some veteran leadership in Jeff Teague? I'm trying to help you out.
We had that in George Hill, and we don't need that. We got Al Horford.
Yeah, they got. But like, if I were to predict the big 3 buyouts, I mean, I want LA to go to Boston, but I think he'll be in Miami. I mean, Walls did say they're the front runners. I believe Drummond's going to end up in LA, and then like Otto Porter end up in Boston. But I mean, Drummond going to LA, I do think they'll be able to help them get a couple of. He'll be able to, if he's willing to be in that Dwight Howard role, like they were, like Dwight did last year. If he's willing to do that, I think he could be effective. LA with the Heat gives Bam a buddy down there, somebody who could show Bam a few moves. You know, everybody know Bam got the little jumper and he's a pretty solid role man. But I mean, I don't really trust Bam post game like that. So I think you can learn a lot from a guy who got feet work, like LaMarcus Aldridge. So yeah, those would be my 3 predictions today. Would it go somewhere there? Like what I said with Otto, I mean, more winged up. It'll be kind of dope to see JB and Jalen actually not play 40 minutes for a night.
Like wow.
Oh shit! Like so,
Yes.
so that'd be pretty solid. Acquisition by the season.
It'll just make you more or less stressed out as a Celtics fan because you ain't got to go look at the box score and see Tatum and Brown putting up 40 minutes, and then you just like, damn. I know eventually the wear and tear is gonna get these young niggas. Like they're young, but the wear and tear is gonna eventually catch up.
Yeah.
So you just need, just somebody that can kind of alleviate. You got Evan Fournier, so that's one person, and you get Otto Porter. That's solid. That's solid. Deadline for me.
Like I said, man, I really hope Fournier can play Friday against Milwaukee.
I don't think. I don't think. I think he'll definitely be there for our next game. Not tomorrow, but the game after he'll probably be available.
So
what seed are y'all?
We're the 8 seed right now.
Oh no!
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
We in.
Who close to y'all? Who at the 9th seed? Are they at y'all?
We is teetering back.
Let me go pull it up real quick.
I'm looking right now. We are the 8th seed. The Hawks are the 7th seed. The Knicks are the 6th seed. The 4 through 8. The 4 through 8 are separated by 1.5 games. The Charlotte Hornets are currently the 4th seed.
And they're about to drop. Well, they still got Gordon Hayward, but LaMelo getting hurt definitely hurts.
Yeah. The Bulls are the 10th seed. So the 4 and 10. Let's do that. The 4 and 10 are separated by 3 games.
Yeah. The Heat on a 4-game losing streak.
Yeah, the Heat 22 and 22.
And they the 5 seed. The Hornets at 4.
The Knicks, Heat, and Hawks are 22 and 22.
Yeah.
So that don't even matter. That 5 through 7.
Yeah, and then somehow we just caught this Milwaukee back to back, so we ain't looking hot.
To be honest, Jarren, you could have included the Raptors in there too. The Raptors literally a game behind the Bulls.
But I mean, Cleveland is only 2 games behind the Bulls.
Let's not play that game. We're not playing that game.
Yeah.
We're just gonna stop at 9 because that's the only team that I see is good. So
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Chi-Town. I'm gonna throw Chi-Town in there.
Yeah,
Chi-Town
Chi-Town to
with
be
the
on the
Gucci
move.
edition.
Chi-Town to be on the move up.
Well, yeah. Now that they got Vucevic, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chi-Town to be on the move up. I don't know if it's too late to try to make a playoff push, but they definitely actually no, it's not. They definitely make a playoff push. Um, that's just we're gonna have to see if it hits off the rip. You know.
Yeah. I'm looking at that next game after that. So Saturday. It'll be Saturday against OKC.
Corey, y'all
I
getting
guess
on
y'all
point
get
on the
that
fucking
94 splash, daddy.
I mean, like I said, Shea had plantar fasciitis, so he's probably done for the season.
You know
Just
what?
to be cautious.
Let's lose to OKC. Let's throw
And
that game.
so y'all just
Y'all
have to
lose
deal
that
with
game
Dort.
because
I feel bad for Tatum. He is next on the list.
Oh my
Oh no, I feel bad for Dort, boy. You better hope you don't ill like Paul George. If he flat on his
Dort
face,
is
you
not
know you're
Paul
gonna live
George.
it down.
He is way better on defense.
I ain't
And
gonna
I'm
try to get
standing
him.
by that. No cap.
My boy is gonna be step back splashing or breaking, but most likely splashing.
We'll live with Jaylen Brown. We'll just throw somebody on him.
Oh, okay. Just throw somebody on that.
Okay.
Throw a bum on them. Throw a bum
We'll
on
throw
'em.
Steve McKylou on him or something.
Oh, please.
Okay, pre the post trade deadline odds. LA got the best odds still. Brooklyn's number 2, Clippers number 3, Milwaukee's number 4,
The Lakers.
Utah is number 5, Philly is number 6, Denver is number 7, Phoenix is number 8, Miami is number 9, and the Boston boys have moved up to number 10.
They got the Lakers still at number 1 though.
Yeah, I mean it's not like LA or AD. I mean not LA. It's not like LeBron or AD is out for the season. So
I mean, but like if we're talking about at this point in time, like they're not the favorites right now.
I mean,
This kind of gonna remind me of that Lakers season when they had Lonzo and stuff, and Bron was playing, and then he got hurt, and they just started losing, and that was just like, all right, Bron, stay off. That's what's kind of reminding me of. That's why I hope it doesn't happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happens this year.
because I
And
mean they are
then-
the 4th seed right now, and they'd be going against the Nuggets in the first round. That's a tough ass first round.
Tough ass first round.
But then again, they would have to drop a lot of their games, which is possible without AD and Bron. So
Yeah, I mean they only 4.5 games above the Spurs, who the 8th seed.
yeah, exactly. So
When Kevin Johnson, god dang, 20 and 20.
hey, I ain't even gonna talk about that. He is in the house of my sons. And he balling. All of my sons are balling. Ben Simmons, Lonzo, LaMelo.
Hey, we want to talk about Jarren's son, Tyrese Halliburton, out there doing the damn thing.
Now he got replaced by DeLon Wright today.
He'll stop it.
Yeah, eat that up.
Yeah, man. I just thought my son's been hooping. I got Jalen.
Here, Lewis Jr.
I got. Ooh. That's nephew. 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 But I got
Marvin,
Jalen. I got Terry.
Your team is
What was your favorite trade overall?
Favorite trade overall. It had to be between the Bulls getting Vucevic or I thought the Celtics getting Fournier too.
I like the Heat.
I get that.
So the Victor Oladipo acquisition.
Yeah, Victor Oladipo.
I did like the Portland trade too. Norman Powell and Gary Trent.
My favorite out the bunch is the Rondo move. I mean, like we said, we love the addition. So, I mean, my favorite out the whole entire bunch is the Rondo move. But let's talk about the Suns, man. I almost wrote my name on the birth certificate of Cade Cunningham, but I'll let Guap pick first since like he ain't got.
Guap don't have a lot of. He don't have a lot of talent.
I will let you decide which nigga in this draft class you gonna declare as your son first.
I got me one. I'm gonna go.
Hey, I got a few. I got 2.
You going Andrew Baker? Okay, I will sign my name on the Cade Cunningham birth certificate.
You can't
have Cade Cunningham.
I got Ayo Dosunmu. Hey, yo, do sumo is on
Oh, Marvin!
Yo,
Snapchat.
kids, man.
On
Hey, I got
Snapchat.
Jalen Suggs and I got Book Knight.
And I can't get Cade, nigga.
You can have K bump him. I got Jalen Suggs, Book Knight, and Jay Gup.
I got
Hey, man, you
Ayo.
can't just be birthing the whole class, Ranch.
Hey, yo,
Hey
this
man,
is
these are
boy.
birth the
Hey,
whole
Jay Gup is a
lottery.
mid first rounder. Book Knight, he late lottery. Suggs, he top 3. You right. But hey,
If all 3 sons is lottery, you gotta drop one.
all right. I forgot about Green and Kaminga. I'm just had to wait.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta wait to see who we gonna draft. That's
I thought you were gonna say Green, to be honest.
I like Gump better than Green though, because I don't know, it's hard. Green is fine though, but we're not talking about the draft right now. Anything else y'all got?
Yeah. Nah, that's really it, man. Trade deadline was pretty solid, very active. Man, you know it was active because the video lasted as long as it did.
It's
So
50 minutes, boy.
very exciting trade deadline. If y'all made it this far, comment your favorite acquisition that happened over the trade period. I mean, I know we ain't really talk a lot of trades happened the day before, but yeah, the Pistons made a move.
Hey man, if you at the end of this video and you want to see a funny video, Jan will send you the video of me hooping back in the day, and I threw up an atrocious brick. Like,
Floater alert. I mean,
oh,
I think it was almost like cash. Like
nah, it wasn't.
it looked good coming off the hands.
It didn't.
It looked
It
good.
didn't.
Y'all lucky I wasn't out there.
To be honest, can you see if you can play it on the screen? I low key want to see if it pop up. I ain't gonna care. I
Let me
just want
see
to.
if I can play it on the screen.
I thought Shams just tweeted out that LaMarcus Aldridge signed with somebody, but it just says he got bought out and he will now be a free agent.
Can it be seen?
Okay. All right, so let me narrate. Okay, so I got the ball right there. That's me. That's me back in the day. You know, I had a little weight on me back then. Look at that crossover.
As you hear Deontay say blow pop in the background.
Blow pop, blow pop.
It's my favorite part.
Hey, diggity, shoot it. Shoot it. Hey, man, you're just trying to take advantage of the size. Little man on you, shoot over the little man. That's all it was.
I will say this though. I am 10 times better as a hooper. Any one of y'all motherfuckers watching this want to try me, thinking y'all finna get an easy buck on me. Please don't do
We're going to see when you go get Brian Scalabrine, nigga.
Oh, Brian Scalabrine, you getting these clamps.
Bucking.
You getting these clamps, nigga. I mean, I'm down in the defensive stands. I'm here. I'm here. I'm locked in.
But
yeah,
hey, appreciate the view.
up there, man.
We really do, man. Smash that like button. We up.
This shit was so ass.
What?
That outro, nigga. What the fuck was that?